What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, like always chilling with the two little guys, Averno, Atlantis, and this haul is so overdue. It's from StocktonCon 2019. I don't know why it's taking me. I just haven't gotten around to making the video, man. But I'm ready today, so here we go. I didn't get as much time as I would have liked. My significant other was kind of being a dick that day, so I ended up going late. Didn't get to see everything I wanted to see, but still overall it was a good experience. I'll show these real quick. I got these for my son. I'm working on this, putting together this run for him. Faust, Love of the Damned, Act 5. So I'm just, like I said, I'm filling this run for him. I was happy to find these. These were, they were $2 each or 3 for $5. So I found six of them. There's number 5, 6, 7, 8, and since Tim Vigil was there, I actually got this one autographed by him to my son, and with his autograph. For some reason, I thought this was number 1, so I had him sign that one. I don't know what I was thinking. I had in my mind that was number 1. I think my friend used to have this, and he also had number 1. So in my mind, I just put them together. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Anyways, that's Act 8. Here's Act 9 and Act 10. It did turn out though that I had already gotten him number 10, so that's a double. So that, I don't mind though. I'll keep that one for myself. I enjoy these Faust books also, just if nothing else, just for the crazy art. So yeah, I got those. So my main goal when going to this show was because I always just go to these little ones, these little cons local, and I haven't gotten any commissions in a long time, and I've been wanting to buy some books that, you know, right off from the guys that made them, that I won't see in the shops, you know, the real independent shit, self-published, you know, that kind of stuff. And like I said, I wanted to get some commissions. One of the things I like to do is I like to get commissions of my own original characters and have other artists draw them. So I'll show you. This was my drawing of my own original character called Samurai Loco, or Samurai Loke for short, due to the sunglasses that he always wears. So I got a commission done by a guy named let me see what was his name, Evan something, or not Evan, Eli. Yeah, Eli Beard. Anyways, so this was the commission he did for me of my character. It's a marker sketch. I thought it came out pretty good. I was happy with it. And he gave me a fair price because I bought this and I bought a book from him. And he gave it to me like a package deal. It was for like, how much was it? Like $10. So I got this commission. I'll show it one more time. I thought it came out pretty sweet. Just nice, nothing too fancy. I didn't really expect him to do a full body, you know. I thought he was just going to do a head, chest sketch, but I told him to look at my book and see if there was a character that he thought would be fun to draw, and that was a character he liked. And then I bought this book off of him, which I thought was pretty cool. It's called Ghost Puncher, Master of the Fist Stick Arts. I think that tagline is pretty much what sold me on the book. Looks pretty cool. He's an alcoholic with the gift to punch ghosts. I was like, that's cool, man. I'll check it out. I haven't read it yet. Looking forward to it. And then in the sharing the booth with him was another guy, a Canadian guy named Evan Q. And if you know me, you know, like, you got me halfway sold just by having a luchador on the cover. It's called Lucha Mystery. Art looked pretty cool. I should have probably bought more books from him, but I was kind of hesitant because I was like, man, it was like one of the first things I did, and I didn't want to spend all my money right away. Looking back, I probably should have bought more of them, but I don't know. What if it sucks? You know, who knows? I got to read it and see if I like it. And if I do, you know, maybe I'll look them up online. All right, so those are those. And then, so I got another commission of an original character called the American Angel. That's my rendition of him. So I got another basically got a package deal for $20. I got a small commission of that character and a couple books. So here's that. I was pretty happy with that. I thought that came out pretty dope. I am definitely. When I ask people to do commissions of my characters, I tell them to take any liberties that you like. You know, like if you want to change something, change it. Like, that's pretty much what I want is, you know, to see other people's version and different ideas. Anyways, I'm definitely gonna use that visor shape. I like that a lot. And that's one of the things that I didn't like about my design for the character is I thought that because his visor is just a straight line like that, but then his halo blaster is also a straight line, and it looks they're two straight lines right on one on top of the other. So I like his shaped visor a lot better, and I am definitely going to be drawing him that way from now on. So that was a commission that he did for me. And these are the books that I bought from him. The guy's name is Matt Harding. It's The Hooligan, but it's also a flip zine. It's kind of like a sketchbook. There's like a short story in it, and then it's a sketchbook. It's pretty cool, man. I believe he goes by Stilts on Instagram if anyone wants to check him out. So I got that commission. I got this book. And then I got the first and second issue of Pop Apocalypse, which is by him. He signed these for me too, which is cool. That's the first issue. And this is the second issue. I think those covers are pretty cool, but that's not what his art actually looks like. Yes, his art looks more like this. But yeah, so I was happy that was one of the main things I was focusing on. I wanted to get some original art. I wanted to get commissioned of my characters. And I wanted to get some obscure comics, you know, that I don't see for sale at the shop or Diamond or anything like that. So as far as that went, mission accomplished. I came away pretty satisfied with that. So next I'll just get into the regular books because, you know, I had to hit those bargain bins. Let me see. So these were 50 cents each or 3 for $1. So, you know, I picked up 3. This is just run filler for my Simonson Thor stuff. Thor 353, the finale of the Surtur saga, and X Factor number 22. I guess I'm doing a Simonson runs on X Factor and Thor now that I think about it. And then Thor, Son of Asgard. This isn't a run filler. I'd never seen this before, but I'm a big fan of this guy's art. And whenever I see one artist that I like drawing a character that I like, if it's for cheap, I'll just pick it up. Even if I don't get this whole run, I get compulsive about that kind of shit sometimes, where I just want to pick up whole runs. But even if I don't get it, I don't care. It's a $3 book. I believe his name is Greg Tocchini. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but drawing Thor, so I'll take it, man. So like I said, those were 50 cents each, or 3 for $1. So that was cool. So that this is kind of weird. So the guy had a box of comics that I thought it said 4 for $1. So I found one book that I wanted, and it was this. Hunted Part 6 Spider-Man. I was following this, and for some reason I didn't order the last issue, the conclusion, I didn't order it. I don't know why, which is weird for me. Once I start, I usually finish something, but I didn't. So I picked it up. I was like, I'll get it for $0.25. So I took it up there, and dude was like, okay, that'll be $1. And I was like, hey, I thought these were 4 for $1. He said, no, they're $1 each or 4 for $1. So I was like, fuck, okay, well then I'll find 3 more books. So anyways, I started putting together a little stack of some books, and that's how I do it. I'll just grab anything that I think even slightly interests me, and then at the end I'll go through it and pick what I actually want. So I had this little stack, right? And this little dude in a Spider-Man costume, little boy, he walks up and he grabs the stack, and I'm like, oh man, hey, those are mine. And then, but the poor little guy, he looked like I really discouraged him. Like, then he was kind of like shying away from looking. And I was like, oh man, I was like, hey, you can still look through them. I was like, I might not buy all of them. I was like, you could look at them if you want, man. I'm not trying to fucking ruin the poor little dude's Comic-Con experience. You know what I mean? So anyways, I think it was his grandma that was with him, was telling him, because I guess he found a book. She's like, well, get a couple more because they're 4 for $1. Anyways, he ended up being done around the same time as me. So I when I was paying for my books, I was like, hey man, I'll buy that little guy's books right there, and just so I didn't feel like such a dick. But his grandma was like, thank you, thank you. I was like, that's cool, I was like, just tell him to keep reading comics, shit. I wasn't trying to, you know what I mean, like make him feel uncomfortable or nothing. Like, I felt like an asshole. But anyways, so I found 3 more books. I found Avengers vs. Atlas, number 2, number 3 of 4, and number 4 of 4. I really like these Humberto Ramos covers. I also like the interior art by Gabriel Hardman. It's like basically opposite ends of the spectrum as far as the cover and the art goes, and these are like connecting covers. So I need to get I need to find number 1. Yeah, so I want to find number 1 of this now, just so I have it. I mean, I don't want to pay a lot for it, you know what I mean? They were 25 cents each for the rest of them, so I don't want to pay a bunch for number 1. So that was those. And then this last set of books was a guy selling his books for $1 each, or wait. $1 each or 10 for $10. So, yeah. I'm gonna find 10 books. Not 10. Not 10 for $10. It was 10 for 5. Yeah, because if I bought 10, they'd be 50 cents each. So yeah. So of course I'm gonna find 10. So I knocked this out, man. They happen to have every issue that I needed of the Authority Revolution. There's 4. There's 5. Here's 8. These are all the ones that I needed. There's 9. And there's number 12. So, mission complete on that. Then I got some of these 5 Ghost run fillers. There's number 10, number 13, and number 15. I really like the art on this book, and the story's pretty cool too. But really, it's the art that I like. This Chris Mooneyham, I think he's doing Nightwing now, but his style just reminds me of old school, like kind of Mike Zack type stuff. Then I got this Mosaic number 3 because I found the first 2 issues for really cheap, and it was a pretty cool little series. I like Terry Randolph's art in here. I enjoyed the first 2 issues, so I said, fuck it, for 50 cents I'll pick up number 3. And then I got another Secret Avengers. Matteo Scalera has like a 5-issue run on this series, and I've been picking them up when I can find them for cheap. Mostly, I like Matteo Scalera's art. It's just I never see him doing superheroes hardly. The stuff that I have by him is not superhero, and it's kind of cool just to see him drawing characters that I'm more into. Right now, I'm currently buying the Space Bandits, and it's cool. Like I said, I'm a fan of his art style, but it is cooler to see him drawing characters that I really have a connection to, like Hawkeye, Black Widow, the Avengers. So yeah, I've been picking those up. I'll try and get whatever issues I can find by him. I don't care if I have the whole story. I just, like I said, I like seeing that guy draw those characters. So that's a wrap for StocktonCon. I can't wait to go again next year. This next year I won't be late. I'll have plenty of time to look through everything. I'll get in. Like I said, that's what I miss about going to these bigger cons is the commissions, the obscure creator-owned comics, self-published comics and shit. So yeah, man, I always have a good time at StocktonCon. I recommend it to anybody. It's not so big like WonderCon or like it's definitely not like San Diego or nothing like that. There's gonna be some well-known creators there. You'll find some good prices, good vendors. There's cosplay like the big cons and stuff. It's just not so big that it's uncomfortable or anything like that. It's just a good time. And I also have I went to a smaller con a couple days ago. That haul will be coming up soon. If you guys want to hit me in the comments, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. And like I said, I love the comments. I love chatting with you guys. And that's it for now. So like I always say, get off of YouTube, read some fucking comics.